The SIP is a public organization that assess and support those who have been victims of a federal crime or violations of their human rights, provides medical and psychological care, legal advice, and campaigns in their search for the truth, justice, and right result. Is the power of the Senate to approve the appointment of whoever presides over the executive commission of the SIP, responsible for enforcing the general law.
The purpose of the Executive Commission on Victim Assistance will be to guarantee, promote and protect the rights of victims of crime and human rights violations, and particularly the rights to assistance, protection, attention, truth, justice, full reparation, and the diligence, functions and powers. 1. Implement and follow up on agreements and resolutions adopted by the system. 2. Guarantee access to multidisciplinary and specialized service that the state will provide to victims of crime or violations or the human rights in order to achieve their recuperations in those social life.
It was a normal day in Comisión Ejecutiva de Atención a Víctimas in the morning, approximately 11 o'clock am. A victim of the domestic violence arrived at the office. Her name was Noemi Rodriguez. She arrived accompanied with best friends. The reason for the visit was to ask for help as she, her mother, and her brother had been victims of domestic violence at home at the hands of their own father. She explained that the root of the situation was the economic problems her family was going through, which eventually led to arguments between her parents, which ended up triggering family violence against her, her brother, and her mother. As usual, and the process, the SEAP supports her. It is worth mentioning that to start the help process, we asked her to register with the Registro Nacional de Atención a Víctimas, and then we assigned her a user or NAVI ID.
As the next step, we begin her process of comprehensive care, where we support her with legal assistance to guide her and carry out the corresponding action against her aggressor, an entire legal process that corresponds to the crime of domestic violence. In addition, we also provided her with the support of a psychologist to receive psychological assistance for the damage caused by her father, and also medical assistance for the beatings she suffered. Likewise, just as support was given to her, her mother, and her brother, we also offered the same support, since they were also victims. It is important to highlight that we assigned her an integral companion who supported and guided her throughout her process from the beginning.
According to Article 21 of Shelters and Food Measures, the state system for the integral development of the family, the municipal system for the integral deployment of the family, and other public and private institutions that exist will provide her mother and her brother with shelter and food for as long it is necessary to ensure that they overcome the situations they went through and can freely return home in dignified and safe conditions. On the basis of Article 23 of protection measures, we offer the necessary protection to her, her mother and her brother, so that their father could no longer abuse them. Another point of health that we provided was that established in Article 25 or measures in the area of legal advice of the law victims of the state of Nuevo León. She was given legal support to guide her and her family in the legal possibilities that she had to save her father of her family violence, and this information and device was provided free of charge by professionals.